So when the Borderlands 4 trailer was shown at the Game Awards, we got a first look at our 4 new Vault Hunters. And one of the Vault Hunters has been one where I feel like a lot of people have been kind of like trashing on more than the others. And is this chick that's like on the very far right end. She's got these big old orange pants on. Looks like she has like a lot of gadgety type things to her. Or like gloves, look like worker gloves and stuff. And people have been like going around being like, okay, who is she exactly? What kind of niche is she? And the community, specifically Lazy Data, has actually been able to kind of like bring some things together for us to realize that this might be a Maliwan former soldier. Now, before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. We're obviously going to be making a lot of Borderlands 4 content, especially once the game launches. Like, it's going to be like my main for sure. So subscribe now. We are getting really close to 14K here on the channel. Follow us over on YouTube and Twitter at Byrdman778. Subscribe, become a member. Let me know something you're interested in seeing down below. Yeah, let's jump right on into this. So if you look at Lazy's post here, he went, so this massive oversized pants and gloves and tubes are because she's an ex-Maliwan heavy, right? I'm calling her Lucia Tron, which is hilarious, but is actually really right. If you look at the two comparisons here, they do look like very similar pants. Looks like similar gloves, got like the same like kind of like Maliwan looking knee pads and everything. I'm like kind of like drinking this juice now. I'm like, yeah, I think she is going to be a ex-Maliwan character, ex-Maliwan person, because essentially we've gotten that in almost every single Borderlands game. A character has been an ex something of one of those big corporations. In Borderlands 1, Roland was like an ex-Atlas person. In Borderlands 2, Axton was an ex-Doll. In Borderlands 3, Mose is an ex-Vladoff. So now it kind of makes sense for us to get, you know, this Maliwan person. Now let's kind of compare and kind of like show the reasons why we think this is happening. If you actually look at this art from the early concepts of Borderlands 3, you get a kind of an idea of where their minds were at when creating these Maliwan characters, and it is extremely similar. I mean, you got like the tubes in the pants, you have like the same knee pads and everything. Everything about this character looks exactly like they would be, you know, a former Maliwan agent of some sort. Now, if we look at this like Maliwan character here, like again, you're getting those like immediate resemblance from this, especially from the pants sections and everything. So got the tubes in there, the knee pads look the same. I am absolutely convinced now that this character is a Maliwan agent of some sort. And we'll do one more here. This is from a Maliwan heavy, and this is where I think like maybe she was a heavy of some sort in the past, because again, gloves look pretty similar, and then like again, the pants got the tubes, got the same knee pads and everything. I absolutely would love the idea that this character is essentially kind of, you know, broke off from Maliwan of some sort and is now doing their own thing, but at the same time bringing a lot of those, you know, skills and everything that we saw from these Maliwan characters from Borderlands 3. It'd be super awesome if like her, you know, action skills of some sort involved, you know, jumping into like a heavy suit and like shooting fire and elements around in multiple different ways, having her gadgets be like those, like, you know, like little Maliwan characters that would fly around, do stuff like that. But the one that I'm probably the most excited about is the idea that there could be a Maliwan heavy that we get to interact with of some sort. You look right here, we get to see like these mechs and everything. How freaking cool would it be if she was kind of like Mose in the way where whenever she activates her action skill, she goes into this mech, and instead of being like kind of like Iron Bear, which was like kind of like big and clunky and was like more about just like damage, this character is a little bit more fluid, a lot faster, a lot more precise, and having, you know, obviously those cool Maliwan abilities that we saw from things like the Valkyries from Maliwan Takedown, or possibly even simply just being able to call in one of these mechs, kind of like Gage with her death trap from Borderlands 2. That's probably the one that I'd be like the most excited about. Just having like this extra character running around, just absolutely decimating everything, looking like a cool Gundam or like an Evangelion, you know, Unit 1 or something like that. I think this would be such a cool addition to the game, and also bringing this character around to, again, kind of like working off of what we just did in Borderlands 3. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think that this is going to be a Maliwan character of some sort? Do you think this is going to be, you know, she's going to be like her own like thing to the side? Again, looking at the trailer and like seeing her interact, we see like she's got like this like jetpack. Maliwan characters in Borderlands 3 had jetpacks, and like they're one of the only few that we've ever seen with that, so that would be really interesting. Do you think her action skills are going to be like small little gadget based, or do you think it's gonna be kind of like my idea where she's going to, you know, kind of like suit up in a way and be able to take advantage of those big pieces of damage that we saw from like Maliwan heavies, from the Maliwan mechs, anything like that. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments down below. Is this a character that you're even interested in playing from just kind of like the, you know, the theory and everything that we're kind of like putting out in the ether here? Personally, now after seeing this, she is definitely probably going to be my number 2 pick. My number 1 pick is absolutely going to be that heavy guy. I mean, tank style characters are like my bread and butter. If you look at my channel, I love playing Titan from Destiny 2, his Devastator main, and Outriders. That's kind of like my bread and butter, but at the same time, I do like the idea of this, like, you know, elemental gadget character as well. So we're definitely gonna be playing her. Hopefully we find out some more information here in the new year, early 2025. The developers have already said that we're going to get a full-on gameplay, not just the gameplay that we saw at the Game Awards, like actual interactions and, you know, skill trees and stuff like that in early 2025. So hopefully we get to see that. But again, let me know down below. Please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to juice up as much as we humanly can, so that would be really helpful. Subscribe, become a member, and follow me over on YouTube and Twitter at Byrdman778. Guys, thank you so much. Hope you have a great night, day, or whatever it may be.